Hello and good morning. My name is Syabil Bin Sarianto from course SCSJ with matrix number of A18CS0235, and this is my final year project presentation for MobileSetGO Auto Generate Mobile Web Page Design Tool under the supervision of Dr. Mohd Razak bin Samingan. So from the title itself, we can see that this project is not a system project. However, it's a tool project where it can generate a mobile web page. So that is the brief description for this project. So we can look to the problem background. So why this project is needed? So learning a new framework, tools, or programming languages for mobile applications could be a huge deal for and time consuming for certain people. This is because learning this technology requires times to understand how a good structure of code for the mobile web page looks like. Not only that, when we are learning, we are risking ample time to learn and figuring alone how the structure of the mobile web page looks like. And when we were risking the times, it could cause the scheduling of the project and ended up costing the project a loss. So uh, not only that, unlearning old habits in writing a code and adopt a new mindset also can be a huge problem in a software development project. Thus, this calls for a solution to skip the learning process by using a tool to have a good practice in writing a code. So, uh, this calls for a solution that is to develop a generator that can generate a HTML file based on Bootstrap and W3 CSS framework as mobile web layout with agile software methodology, because agile promotes transparency of deliverables and divide a fixed length sprints. So there are three objectives here. So the first one is to study existing supports library. The developer currently use techniques and the generate layout to produce basic page layout for mobile web applications. For here, I want to highlight the mobile web is different from mobile applications. Mobile web is the one that we can use on the browser itself in our mobile phone. So the second objective is to propose at minimum three different themes of mobile page layout design, which can be automatically generated and maintained by using automated generated tools. And the last one is to design, implement, and test command line type tools that can automatically generate and maintain the proposed mobile web page layout design through JSON configuration files. So there are three scopes for this generator, these tools. The first scope is that MobileSetGo will be in command line interface form and also JSON configuration file for user interaction. So basically, user will uh, structure the web application, and it will fit into the MobileSetGo, and it will MobileSetGo will generate based on the app structure that the user write in the JSON files. Second is the tool only cover the mobile web layout, which can only be viewed by using mobile browser and not mobile application. This is the things that I mentioned just now. A mobile web layout is the mobile layout that we can see on the browser of in our smartphones. So, and the last one is the tool will only support mobile page design that support only W3 CSS and Bootstrap implementation. Next is the brief of literature review. So, in our literature review, we found out that there are three types of mobile page design. So the first one is the progressive web application. Progressive web application is a type that is similar with native mobile application, but it implements in the mobile web browser. So next is the hybrid mobile application. Hybrid mobile application is a native mobile application. However, uh, it can display a web application uh, by using web view object. So it has a container. Web view object is a container that this application can put the mobile web in a native mobile applications. So the third one is the mobile first application. Mobile first application is a type that focuses on the philosophy that attempts to provide a better user experience by starting developing the mobile web from the smaller screen to bigger screen. So if we are developing based on the mobile first application, we are developing from mobile interface, and then we can grow to tablet interface, and lastly to desktop interface. So next is the current system analysis in the literature review. So in the market, there are two web generator that is used to generate HTML files. For example, the first one is Quackit. So a Quackit is a generator that focuses on HTML code only, and it used for education purposes. So basically, the user will set the value and attributes, then it will produce a code. The user does not code; it only put the value. Once the user has finished putting the value, it can submit, and the generator will show the HTML code. Second is layout it. Layout it is a bit popular. This is a generator that focusing on producing a grid system on CSS and Bootstrap. So layout it has a drag and drop element of a grid inside the page layout canvas. So it has a canvas, and the user can drag the grid that they want in the page, and once they have put the desired design of the grid system in the layout canvas, the user can submit, and it will produce a file that based on the user preference, and the file can be downloaded. So next is the current system design analysis. So when we are doing a mobile web a generator, we would like to see the design analysis of a web page. So when we look into, there are four design that we have looked into. The first one is from W3 School templates. The W3 templates, we found that it is a static page that only consists of three generic parts, which is the header, footer, and the body content. Second is the WhatsApp and Telegram. The design from WhatsApp and Telegram, we found that it implements single page application and multi-page application. The single page application applies on landing page only, on the main page only, whereas the multi-page applies on the sub page or sub page, the nested page. And the third one is Shopee. Shopee design, we found that it applied the nested single page application, where a navigation links in the body content of single page application links to another single page application. And lastly, we look into the UTM Smart. UTM Smart, we found out that it applies a full multi-page application, where the user, when click a navigation links, the whole interface, the whole layout of the application, it change. So next, so there, when we are developing this project, we will look into uh, the proposed mobile page layout designs. So there are four types of proposed page layout design. The first one is the main menu layout design. Second is sub-page layout design. Third is navigation links layout design. And lastly is the end page layout design. So the main menu layout design is a landing page of the mobile web we can generate it. So this is the landing page and this is the main page. This main menu layout design in the generator, we support two type of application, which is the single page application and also the multi-page application. The second one is sub-page layout design. Sub-page layout design is a page that it has a parent page. So the sub-page layout design, it determines whether we want to have a back button, since we applies two different page, which is single page and also the multi-page. Third one is navigation layout design. Link navigation layout design. Type serve to links a page to one page to many one to many other page. So the from the name itself, we know link navigation, uh, it it links one page to another page. And the last one is the end page layout design. End page layout design is a sub-page design that does not link with any other page. Okay, next. So we look into the technology used that we in this project. There are two type of technology that we used in developing this project, which is the first one is dynamic programming language. So dynamic programming language is a technology used to manipulate or control the static programming language. So for this, we use Node.js, Cherry.js, and also JSON uh, languages. Mainly, we use Node.js and Cherry.js because of the file structure, file system, and also Cherry.js can read the HTML elements using the web scraping method. And second is the static programming language. Static programming language is used to be generated or controlled by the dynamic programming language or the MobileSetGo. So there are four which languages framework that we use, which is the HTML, CSS, Bootstrap, W3 CSS. Okay, next is the requirements. So there are three parts here: the hardware requirements, project management tool, software requirements. So the tables here shows the hardware requirements, that the minimum requirements that can be used to generate not generate to use the MobileSetGo. Second is the project management tool. So we use Visual Studio Code for the IDE of when we are doing implementation. Second is the GitHub. This is for versioning control. And the last one, enterprise architecture. This is for designing of this project. And the last one is the software requirement. Software requirement is a software requirement to run the generator in the computer. Okay, next is the use case diagram. So the total of this generator has 7 use cases. The first one is select framework. Second one is select mobile web page design. The third one is create mobile web page, and it extends to add elements, edit elements, delete elements, and generate HTML files. So the first one is the select framework. So the user can pick whether they want to use a Bootstrap or W3 CSS. Second is the select mobile web page design. So the user can select the layout of the mobile web, the page they want to display. And create a mobile web page is the user can initialize the the folder, the project, the application that will be generated, uh, the name of the mobile web generated, add elements, edit elements, and delete elements. Elements here is referring to the HTML elements, the tag elements. And the last one is generate HTML file. So this use case consists of the generation of creating the HTML file. Second is the overall architecture. So MobileSetGo has two uh, two parts of component here. So two parts in the tools itself. The first part is the JSON file. So JSON file, the software developers will mainly interact with JSON files only. The software developer will create the structure in the JSON files, and it will write the structure of the desired JSON file, and it will feed into MobileSetGo. And once MobileSetGo receive the JSON file, it will read and it will generate the uh, mobile page layout of the desired user. So MobileSetGo use a Node.js for the file system and identify an engine of the generator, and it use Cherio. Cherio is for uh, controlling the HTML text elements. So and uh, and MobileSetGo will look into the library, the mobile layout template, and this library will refer to which framework the user set or configure in the JSON file. So there are two library type of library, where it consists of Bootstrap library and also template for W3 CSS. Once yes know which layout they want to use, it will generate a mobile page layout here, and this layout can be feed into hybrid mobile development framework if the user wanted to. And PAM here is if there is additional libraries needed for to support the generator. Next, okay, here is the interface of the MobileSetGo. So from the architecture, I mentioned earlier that there are two parts, where the first one is the JSON part. So basically, the user will write the structure of the mobile web page based in the JSON structure. So this is one of the example that mobile structure that the user can generate, the user can write. And since MobileSetGo it use a command line interface, this is the command line interface that has proposed, and it only shows the configuration of the setted value in the JSON file, and it shows the generation of the sub pages and the main pages. Follows is the implementation of the project. So the implementation of the project follows the architecture diagram that I've shown just now, and below is the generate sequence diagram for the flow of the program, and the file structure. And the file structure is follow on the architecture also. So this is the generate sequence diagram. There are details in the report. Next is the testing. So in this project, we use two types of testing, which is the black box testing and the user testing. Black box testing is a test where testers do not know the internal structure of the program. The testing is to ensure that the tools generate and operate same as functional requirements. So, and user testing. User testing is to ensure the complete and fully integrated software product is delivered with correct requirements. So basically, we will be providing multiple test cases for the users, and we will follow the test cases. And once the user has finished doing the cases, a questionnaire or a survey is given to the user before and after the user's testing. So in conclusion, this project has successfully documented, designed, implemented, and also tested. And this project can assist a software development process by implementing the process of designing mobile web layout and learning process of a framework or the technology used in the project. Not only that, this project will promote a better way of writing code and finally fasten software development process. The future improvement can be done in this project is to make it in web-based, since this is only a command line interface project. Next is adding a new template function with its template engines, so we can add more template or layout in the project. Third is adding navigation links to the header, body, footer of the page. uh, Fourth is the propose more than two and three grid layout interface, and lastly add drag and drop elements in the web piece layout. So that is all for my presentation. Thank you very much.